Hi, hello. Good afternoon. It's almost 2 weeks since I uploaded my last video, and for this episode, I'm going to discuss a topic that is being requested by one of our subscribers here in the Philippines, which is by the name of Nelson Gatos. He is a frequent commentator in many of my videos recently, and he is requesting me to do a video about the ever-changing doctrines of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Well, I have already done a video discussing this very topic, that the doctrines of the Jehovah's Witnesses is ever changing, and it is surprising to know, even for the insider, I mean the members of the Jehovah's Witnesses, that their teaching is ever changing. But whenever they came across with that kind of topic or discussion, or if any one is confronting them about that teaching, they are quick to defend their organization that all the teachings is but minimal, and that is their way of evading this very important issue regarding the uninspired way the leadership of the Jehovah's Witnesses is discussing or teaching their members worldwide. And another one is their teaching of the light getting brighter as days or as time passes by. They are basing that kind of explanation from the words of Proverbs chapter 4 verse 18, which I've already stated in one of my video regarding this very topic. So for this afternoon, I'm going to discuss one particular teaching of the Jehovah's Witnesses that has changed from past, and afterward it reverted to the former, to the very teaching that they have already abandoned. This is important because it disproved their claim that their teaching is being refined over time, and that their teaching is becoming clearer and clearer as time passes by. So what this particular teaching I'm talking about here, this is their teaching about the identity of the superior authorities being mentioned by the Apostle Paul in Romans chapter 13 verse 1. During the time of the founder of the Watchtower, which is the first president, Charles Taze Russell, his teaching and his associates regarding this higher or superior authorities mentioned at Romans chapter 13 verse 1 is very clear. For them, it is the secular government or the political government of this world. And that teaching has continued to the Bible students up to 1929, during the tenure of the second president of the Watchtower, which is Joseph Rutherford. So Rutherford has changed this particular teaching, and he teaches the Bible students during that time that the superior authorities of Romans 13:1 refers to the Most High God and to His glorified Son, Jesus Christ. They are the superior authorities. of Romans chapter 13 verse 1, as Rutherford says it. So that is the teaching of the Jehovah's Witnesses, or explanation of Romans 13:1, up to from the year 1929 up to 1962. And what happened in 1962? They reverted again to the old explanation or teaching of Russell and his associate, that the superior authorities of Romans 13:1 refers to the political secular authority of this world. So that is very clear. It is very clear from that chart's history, or history of the teaching of this particular teaching of the Jehovah's Witnesses, that their claim of their teaching or understanding of the Bible becoming clearer and clearer as time passed by is not true. And I have already emphasized this point to one of my videos regarding their teaching of the faithful, or the identity of the faithful and discreet slave being mentioned by the Lord at Matthew chapter 24 verse 45. So it disproved their claim that their teaching is becoming clearer and clearer. So what is the implication or the effect of this kind of teaching, changing teaching of the Jehovah's Witnesses regarding the superior authorities? Well, if we're going to research from their yearbooks and the other literatures of the Jehovah's Witnesses regarding the persecution of the witnesses and the Eastern Europe during that time, particularly the country of Romania, the Jehovah's Witnesses there has suffered a persecution during the 1950s from the communist government of Russia during that time, because their country, the Romanians, was under the power of the Russian government, or the communist government of Russia, under the leadership of Joseph Stalin. So there is a persecution there. So the Romanian Jehovah's Witnesses continued to do their worship or their religion, practice the religion underground. And during those difficult times, they are just content themselves with the literatures they stashed away, or they kept hide in their hiding places to strengthen their faith during those difficult times. And in those years, the current teaching of the Jehovah's Witnesses, as I've said already, from 1929 to 1962, is the government authorities, or the higher authorities of Romans 13:1, refers to the secular or political authorities. So it make the Romanian Jehovah's Witnesses became more defiant to the rulership of the Communist Party, being the secular authorities over them during that time. So they endured and they suffered many difficulties because of the persecution for their faith. And when the persecution has already gone during the 1980s, and when they have already attend certain level of freedom, they are surprised to learn that the Watchtower Society is teaching that the superior authority is not the government authority, or is not Jehovah God rather, and Jesus Christ, but the government authority. So, for them, the Romanian brothers who has suffered that persecution and hardship because of disobeying the laws and decrees of the communist government, because of their belief that their loyalty belongs only to Jehovah God and Jesus Christ, it is very difficult for them to accept the new teaching of the Watchtower regarding Romans 13:1. So for them, the Watchtower Society, and this is according to the literature of the Jehovah's Witnesses, they accuse the Watchtower Society of having apostatized and explaining that they have departed. For them, for the Romanian brothers, for them, the Watchtower has departed from the true faith. And they even built up or built their own group or a way of worship, which they call the True Jehovah's Witnesses in Romania during that time. That is the result of changing their doctrines. Many of their members has been stumbled because of that kind of flip-flopping and their way of explaining the doctrines that they are claiming they base from the Bible. So many Romanian Jehovah's Witnesses has abandoned or left the Watchtower organization because of that thing. So what in what way are we going to compare this kind of teaching of the Jehovah's Witnesses that has reverted 360 degrees to their former explanation of Romans 13:1? As I've said in one of my video regarding this topic, we can for me, I can liken it to a particular bayan or receipt and an eatery for let's say a barbecue which they make later on as lechon kawali, as we called it in the Philippines, a kind of dish with sweet and sour sauce. Then afterward, when it is not being sold out, all of it not being sold out, they wash it again, the lechon kawali, and make it a barbecue again. What kind of nourishment are you going to get from that kind of food? Well, for the Jehovah's Witnesses, the doctrines from their governing body is their proper food. They call it their proper food, or their food in the proper time.
Please, no! 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 No!
Well, if that is this kind of food, I might decide to, I might as well decide to go on fasting because it will become detrimental to anybody's health. So, thank you again for watching my video in this channel. And if you are new in this channel, please subscribe and share my videos to all your friends and acquaintances so that we can inform them about the disadvantages of joining the religion of the Jehovah's Witnesses. Thank you, and may you have a good day.